This week there's running, walking and a ton of snow. Welcome, we are Kath, Sue and Fudge. After living for 2.5 years in our motorhome and with the help from the BBC's Escape to the Country, we found our forever home in the Highlands of Scotland, where we enjoy all it has to offer, including hiking, swimming, cycling and running. So why not join us in our post-retirement adventures?
Good morning. I'm waiting for Sue and we're off to do the park run in Grantown. It's only been going for about 6 weeks or so it's relatively new, and it'll be the first one that Sue's done since she's been back running after breaking her rib in her hand. You all set?
Yes.
Raring to go?
I don't know about raring. It's still a bit cold outside.
Here we are at the woods, navigating some trippy routes where we've got a little bit of a walk before the start of the race, but that's good because we can let Fudge stretch her legs before we'll have to go on a lead when all the racers are going by. What are you doing? Well, Sue has taken herself off for a little warm-up jog and people are now starting to arrive. So it looks as if it's going to be quite a busy one.
Welcome to Grantown-on-Spey Park Run event number 12!
We've seen Sue go past once and the front runners are coming in. The finish is just up there and lots of people waiting to beep them in so they can get their times. Come on Susie, well done. So how was that?
Yeah, no, it was. It was really enjoyable. Nice course.
Yeah?
A bit undulating.
Yeah?
Much nicer than the course at Aviemore.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So one to do again?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Maybe I should do it one day.
Yeah, we could run it together.
Oh no, you would never want to run at my pace. It would ruin your PB. What about you, Fudge? You didn't like it, did you? Because we heard gunshots.
Just shaking.
Yeah. Come on then, let's get you back home. Good morning, Sunday walkers. That's us today. We're off. Sue's picked us a route. It's a straight route, which I'll tell you all about when we get there. For now, we're heading off to the bus stop. How long is this walk we're taking today?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a well-planned route then. Yeah. And whilst we wait for the bus, we get to stand by this beautiful Thomas Telford Bridge. Thomas Telford was renowned for building loads of bridges across Scotland. In fact, I think he was from Scotland. I think he was from Dumfries. And this is one of the bridges that gives the village its name. Very, very well constructed because it's been here a long time. I think it was built in the 1700s or something like that. Lasted well. So let me tell you a little bit about today's walk. We are doing a section of the Speyside Way. Now the Speyside Way is a route where you can walk or cycle that goes all the way from Buckie on the Moray coast down to Aviemore. Now that's 84 miles in total. Now clearly we're not doing that. I think we're doing, Sue reckons it'll be about 6 or 7 miles that we're doing, and we're walking from Grantown to Nethy Bridge. The route is famed because it's varied countryside. So you've got the coast, you've got rivers, you've got moorlands, and old railway lines as well. And you know, if you were to walk it the whole 84 miles, you could take in a couple of distilleries en route as well. Well, this is the amazing River Spey. It's served communities in this area for thousands of years. And there's a great programme actually on the BBC called Scotland's Greatest Rivers, and that's well worth a watch. The guy who presents that's got a lot more knowledge than I have of this area, and of course the BBC filming is better than mine. So I think it's on the BBC at the moment. You certainly get it on iPlayer, and it really showcases this area. Did she pop up to have a look? Well, there you go. This is the, I think it's probably going to be the only river crossing we do today. I don't know how many river crossings there would be if you did the whole of the Speyside Way, but we're now crossing over from the Grantown side to the Nethy Bridge side, so I can't see us going back over it again, but you never know. But what a spot. You get a really brilliant view from this old bridge, which I can't tell you anything about other than it's really nice. So the Speyside Way goes this way. Oh, there's a miniature railway there as well, look. Gift shop and a dining carriage. Right, let's keep going then, Fudge. And that's the route ahead. Clearly this is an old railway track. You can just imagine, can't you, in the golden days of steam, those engines trundling down these tracks with these fantastic scenery all around beside the river, with the smoke billowing out and that magical smell of the old steam trains. Well, we've put Fudge on a lead because we've spotted some escapees. There's some sheep in the fields at the side of us, and then I noticed what was a couple on the track ahead. Turns out it was about 4 or 5. Anyway, they saw us and they've then gone round the back of us and gone off in that direction. But there's some ahead of us and some down on the track, just down where we are at the moment. Oh. Well, we've just come through a gate. I should have taken a picture of the sign because we're now on to Ballyfirth Farm, which we're welcomed to. And that's the farm that also owns the butcher's shop in Nethy Bridge Village, and obviously supplies the shop with the meat. Strange thing on the sign is they mention a pet dinosaur and caution you shouldn't feed it. So you never know, we're about to see a pet dinosaur.
Then rain stopped play.
Good morning, folks. I think we can safely say winter has landed. It was snowing quite heavily when we went to bed last night. I don't think it snowed much overnight, but we've got some more due, and as you can see, it's rather thick already. Now, I've got an appointment I've got to get to today, so the roads are looking okay at the moment. They've not got that compacted snow, so actually driving through them, but it'll be an interesting day, I'm sure. But the garage door is blocked, so I'm going to have to shovel that first so Sue can get the car out. That'll be a job for both of us, I think. we've cleared a fair bit from just the bit that's outside the garage doors, and that's after learning from last year. What we found is if we didn't clear the snow, we'd use the doors to push the snow away, and then the draft excluders underneath the door would get covered in snow, which would freeze, and then the little holes inside which the poles go down into close to lock the doors would get frozen, and it was really difficult to get the garage doors open or closed. So we're going to try and keep this section, just the bit in front of the garage door, which is here behind me. We're just going to try and keep this bit clear, and then with a bit of luck we can stay mobile through the winter. Well, we did manage to get the car out today, and I've come out this afternoon for a walk at Loch Garten. Fudge and I come down here quite a lot actually, because it's an absolutely gorgeous place, and today in particular, look at this snow. It really is a winter wonderland. I think I'm a bit like a child in the snow. It's gorgeous. Look at that, just up there behind me there's some blue sky, and it's been like this all day. Suddenly goes very grey, lots of snow, and then it clears again after, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and you get these patches of blue, which just makes it look gorgeous. Behind me here is the edge of Loch Malachy, and you can probably see there is a thin layer of ice at this point and some snow's fallen on that, and the sun's out, and actually when the sun hits your body it does feel quite warm, but I think the temperature's about -2 at the moment, so it's not a warm day, but that latent heat of the sun is just lovely when it's there.
And for anyone else who's a dog owner, I'm sure you experience the same thing. The snow is really fascinating. There's clearly lots of interesting smells.
You're enjoying yourself. Well, Fudge and I have almost finished our nice, easy afternoon stroll. We're just heading back to the car and back home to get warm and have a cup of tea.
And the following morning, we woke up to even more snow. Sue is having her haircut today, so I'm doing the morning walk, which generally is a little bit longer for Fudge. Look at this winter wonderland. I so wish I'd brought the other camera. So you'll have to put up with the iPhone, but I think you'll like it. I think I've just taken the right fork on a footpath, although you can't see the footpath. It's always really disorientating in the snow because everything looks so different. So I hope I'm not lost, but I don't think I am. Well, that gate is a very welcome sight. Well, it stopped snowing,
which means I've been able to at least take my neck thing off and put it around my head and take my hat off and the hood down, because it's getting quite warm now with walking. I may be slightly overlayered today. I've got 5 layers on. But anyway, let's keep going. Now this walk has a couple of burns that we have to cross, and the first one is just up there. So let's see how high it is. Hopefully we can cross it. Oh, it doesn't look too bad at all. If I had my sticks it would be easier, but it's not too bad. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. There's another one to go, so keeping my fingers crossed that's not too bad either. And the end of this walk still has more surprises for us. This looks a bit higher, Fudge. We might have a challenge here. Oh, maybe not. Well, we made it. Feet don't feel wet, which is good. And we're only a couple of miles from home. So I'm going to put the camera away. Thank you for coming with me on this walk. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I said that I'd put the camera away till I got home. There's home, and look at this weather. And that's just come on literally within a couple of minutes. It's this heavy again. I'm not complaining, I love it. And on that snowy note, can I just say thank you for watching and hope you'll join us next week.